right, we all love to eat, right? I don't know about you, but there's nothing better than enjoying a nice dinner that's followed by an even better dessert. And there's nothing better than dessert with a good tea or a great coffee. Today we're going to show you how to make a gluten-free chocolate biscotti. And today we've got a phenomenal woman. She's got the WholeFoodLady.com. It's Gullusci. She's in our kitchen. Great to have you here.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Now, you don't really have celiac disease, but you follow a gluten-free diet.
I am severely gluten intolerant.
Okay. So
but I don't have celiac.
Was it through your frustrations, though, in getting to food and tasting food and it not being that great that you kind of said, you know what?
I'm Italian.
Ah, she loves to eat.
I was devastated when I found out I was gluten intolerant. I needed to find a way to eat gluten. I mean, not gluten, but eat, things that were made with gluten in a healthy way. Things that my body can actually tolerate.
Tell us about your cooking classes you do, because you're a cooking instructor and you deal a lot with kids, and you say that a lot of the kids you were dealing with have celiac disease.
Yes.
And so you're showing them really tasty, yummy treats that don't really isolate them and allows them to enjoy good food.
Yeah, because birthday parties, what do you have? Cake, you have cupcakes, you have cookies, and children with celiac and gluten intolerant children can't tolerate the regular party goods. So I developed a way to get them in on it. And
this is one of your recipes.
Yes.
It's a gluten-free biscotti. Walk us through some of the stuff you brought today, because we've got some interesting teas here.
Well, biscotti goes great with tea or
it's like a high tea.
Either one, yes. And this is flowering tea. These are great. Great benefits, great antioxidants in the tea. And the biscotti is gluten-free, dairy-free, and virtually fat-free. There's no oils and there's no butter.
And it's going to taste as good as it looks.
And it's going to, I promise you, it will taste just as good.
And you say that you can still have things like whipped cream with the nice strawberries, because this is homemade whipped cream. What did you do to make this?
It's just whipping cream with a little bit of confectionery sugar. It's gluten-free. Of course, all the fruit's gluten-free, and you got to be careful with chocolate.
Okay.
Some of it's gluten-free, some of it's not. That is.
Okay. Good to know.
Everything here is gluten-free.
So let's get the party started. We're going to show everybody at home, even myself included, how to make this gluten-free biscotti. So first things first, what are some of the ingredients we're using today?
We're using some almond flour.
Okay.
We're using some rice flour.
All right.
Crushed up almonds, vanilla and almond extract.
Okay.
And some eggs, and that's it.
Take this big old bangle off so I can get into business over here with you. Okay.
Sugar in any recipe is always considered a wet ingredient.
A wet ingredient?
Yes.
How much sugar
are
are
you using?
Do
3/4 cups. So it's not even a lot of sugar in it.
Okay. And what kind? Are we using raw sugar?
I use cane juice. I use evaporated cane juice or organic sugar. And as long as it's not, the white that you buy in the supermarket sugar.
Okay. But of course not. We can't
and then we're going to do 3 eggs.
Okay.
Mixed with the sugar.
All right. The whole eggs. We're not doing just egg whites.
No, not the whole. I mean, not egg whites, just the whole egg.
The whole egg.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not a big believer in the egg white.
No?
I think eggs are actually very beneficial for you.
All right. Good to know, because I like eggs.
All right.
All right. So now what are we going to do?
Okay. With the eggs. And you let each egg, 1 egg at a time, to incorporate.
Okay. And how long from start to finish would this take to make?
15 minutes.
15 minutes for biscotti?
Yeah. To make it.
Okay.
To bake it is 30 minutes.
Okay.
And then we add 1 teaspoon of vanilla.
All right. And now what are we going to go for?
Almond extract, half a teaspoon. It's very strong oil, so.
Okay. And then we need 2 cups of flour, right?
Yes. Now, as this is beating, we will put flours in this bowl.
Okay. So do I start here?
1 cup of this, 1 cup of that.
And this is flour?
Yes, this is almond flour.
Almond flour, okay. All right. There we go. Now what are we going to do?
A little bit more of that?
Okay. One of these. All right.
Okay. Now I'm going to put a teaspoon of baking powder.
Okay.
1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. Salt is very important.
Okay. Are we using a specific kind of salt or no?
Sea salt.
Sea salt, okay.
Or kosher.
Okay.
Salt's very important when you're baking with nuts.
Why?
You don't want to use a pre-salted nut. It will come out way too salty.
Okay.
So you you ever taste an unsalted nut? Not too tasty.
Well, every now and then I try to convince myself that the unsalted ones are good, but no, they don't taste as good as the salty ones. I agree with you. I agree with you. All right.
And they're going to put the nuts in.
And what kind of nuts are we using?
They're almonds. They're blanched.
Okay. And we're just going to stir that around.
Stir it around.
Okay.
Okay. Now we'll lower this.
All right.
Now we're going to add this to this.
Okay.
The dry to the wet.
And you're adding it in slowly. Why are you doing it so slow?
Well, for one, it'll come up in your face.
Oh, that's never a good thing, right?
And two, you want to give it time to incorporate. You want to get it mixed thoroughly so that you don't have to take it out of the electric mixer and hand mix it yourself.
And you are a health counselor. Talk to us a little bit about that, because you do work in some of the schools around the state, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And, well, I am a health counselor, but I love to cook. So I love to teach healthy cooking, especially to children.
And are they really receptive to that?
Really, they love it. They love it. It's really important to get healthy eating into kids young.
Oh,
so that you don't grow up with these bad habits and then have to undo everything from your childhood.
All right, now what are we doing? What consistency are we going for? Because it's getting pretty loud
fine.
in here. My goodness.
This is fine.
All right.
We're done.
We mean business in here. Okay.
Okay. So.
Now, we're going to take that off.
And now, here's the messy part.
Okay.
I don't know if you want me or you to do it, but we have to form this.
Trust me, Dawn. Have a little trust
loaf.
in me. Okay, we'll do a little group activity here. Okay.
You know what? We won't use our hands.
Okay. We won't, for the sake of TV and everybody at home.
You know, we won't use our hands.
Okay.
But we do need to form this into a
Now,
loaf.
kind of, if we can advance it, let's speed the process up just a hair.
Yes.
So we would actually go ahead and do that for us to show us how we would make it happen.
Right.
We would just
then
push
this
it
goes
together.
in the oven. We'll put this in.
And you're cooking it at what temperature?
350 for 30 minutes.
350 for 30 minutes?
For the first bake.
For the first
Yes,
bake.
because biscotti means twice baked. So
Okay.
when it comes out of the oven the first time,
It's gonna look
like
like
this, only a little bigger.
Okay.
Feel it. You'll feel that it's cakey.
It is. What
Whoa,
when
okay.
does it get really hard? After it's been sitting out a while?
After you bake it twice. So what you're supposed to do is actually, if we didn't break it.
Okay. It's okay. Who cares? It doesn't matter. They get the idea.
Yeah, we would cut them.
Okay.
Lay them flat on a baking sheet and rebake each side for 10 minutes.
Right, rebake each side for 10 minutes.
10
still
minutes.
At 350.
Still at 350.
Okay, and then drizzle the chocolate on top?
And then they come out like this, and then I just melt some chocolate, make sure it's gluten-free chocolate.
Okay.
And you just drizzle it over top, however much you want or however little you want.
And it's fat-free, so I don't care. Go double on the chocolate.
Yeah, the
please, by all means.
chocolate adds a little bit of fat.
All right, listen, everybody. If you'd like to try this recipe for yourself to make these wonderful gluten-free biscottis, just come to our website, WTNH.com. Click on Connecticut Style, and we'll get you the link. Don Gullusci, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
I'm going to have this in just a little bit. I'm just going to hold on to it, okay?
Enjoy.
All right, up next.